Good morning, Boker Tov. It is wonderful to be here with you this morning and to start the week together here on this beautiful Sunday morning. Please, as you come in, feel free to drop a word of greeting to those who are here with us this morning. A beautiful and important thing to do so that we can know that we start the week together. Good morning, Annette. Wonderful to be here with you this morning, and to Anita and Sam. It's good to be here with each of you as we get ready for a new week, a week of significance. Eleanor, good morning. And Boker Tov, and to one, to all. Let's say Boker Tov, welcome to Boker Tov from Temple Sinai. Temple Sinai Congregation of Toronto's daily opportunity to connect, to reflect, and to remember. Stan, I assume Debbie's there with you too. Great to see you checking in from Tokyo. A wonderful reminder that everywhere we go now, we can still be connected, and hope you're enjoying your travels and having safe travels all the way home. To one, to all, Boker Tov. Good morning, Marion and Stephen and everyone who's here with us this morning. It's wonderful to start the new week. And this is there are important events that will take place this week, as well as challenging events that have begun the week. I'm referring in particular, as I'll mention, in the memorials to the ramming at the street Filipino event in Vancouver that's taken the lives of many innocent people. Our hearts are with all the victims and with all those whose lives have been taken. Today, like any day, we're aware of the good and the bad, the hopeful and the challenging, and nevertheless, each day we should and can begin with gratitude for the blessings in our lives. Please join me in the Hebrew and the English. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar et ha'adam b'chokhmah וברא נקבים נקבים, חלולים חלולים, גלוי וידוע לפני כיסא כבודך, שאם ייפתח אחד מהם, או ייסתם אחד מהם, אי אפשר להתקיים ולעמוד לפניך. ברוך אתה, אדוני, רופא כל בשר, ומפליא לעשות. Blessed eternal God, creator of the universe, you have fashioned our bodies with wisdom, creating within us a finely balanced network. To stand before you in prayer is itself a fragile miracle. Eternal God, we praise you as the healer of body and spirit. And let's continue now with our prayer for the soul, the neshama, the divine spirit that is breathed into us. And just like the breath, the soul is present in us when we welcome it, when we allow it. While it feels like we breathe in, we in fact create space for the breath, and it rushes in. And the same is true in the realm of the spirit. The soul that you have given me, O God, is a pure one. You have created and formed it, breathed it into me, and within me you sustain it. So long as my soul is within me, I will give thanks to you, eternal my God and God of my ancestors, source of all creation, sovereign of all souls. We praise you, eternal God, in whose hand is the power of all life and the spirit of all flesh. And let's continue Lasok B'divrei Torah to join in this blessing for the study of Torah, for the miracle of the opportunity to participate in a millennia-long tradition, for the privilege of having it, and for the obligation to continue to connect and learn from it and contribute to it. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah, v'arev na Adonai Eloheinu et divrei Toratcha b'finu, v'fi amcha beit Yisrael, ונהיה אנחנו וצאצאינו וצאצאי עמך בית ישראל, כולנו יודעי שמך ולומדי תורתך לשמה. Baruch atah Adonai, המלמד תורה לעמו ישראל. אלו דברים שאין להם שיעור. These are the obligations whose value cannot be measured. They nourish us in this world and help us to create the world to come. Kibud av va'em, to honor fathers and mothers. Ugmilut chasadim, to perform acts of love and kindness. Vashkamat beramidrash shacharit ve'arvit, to attend the house of study morning and evening. Vachnasat ochin, to welcome the stranger. Uviku holim, to visit the sick. Vahachnasat kala, to provide for brides and grooms. Udvayat hamet, to keep faith with the dead. V'yun tefillah, to pray with sincerity. V'havat shalom ben adam l'chavero, to make peace when there is strife. V'talmud Torah k'neged kulam, and the study of Torah is equal to them all. Well, this being the first day of the new week, let's continue our theme of gratitude, journeying together in Baruch She'amal, a prayer that celebrates the power of speech, that speech is in fact an act, an action that helps to construct reality, that brings about our world, that helps control and construct how it is we look at our lives. And so let's join in Baruch She'amal in recognition of that and continue with Psalm 100, our psalm of thank you, of thanksgiving, of gratitude. Baruch She'amal v'haya ha'olam. Blessed is the one who speaks that we might listen. Blessed is the one who acts that we might be witnesses. Baruch hu u'baruch shemo. Blessed is the one who decides that we might accept. Blessed is the one who has mercy that we might live. Baruch She'amal v'haya ha'olam. Blessed is the one who removes the darkness that we might see. Blessed is the one who lives forever that we might believe. Blessed is the one who saves and delivers that we might be redeemed. And so let's continue. Mizmor letodah ha'oril Adonai kol ha'aretz. Let all the earth sing to the eternal, find joy in service of the sacred. May every word lead one to encounter the divine presence. May we sense the Holy One within us and in all creation, discover sacred purpose in every moment. The eternal is our infinitely capable creator. God forms our purpose and potential. Enter the gates with gratitude. Bring praise and thanks and bless the divine name. The divine love of the eternal allows us to find good in everything and strengthens the faith of each generation. Every generation of our people has recited the words of Shema. Every generation of our people has committed to being witnesses to the truth of the world, to the wisdom of our tradition, to the commitment and the sacrifices of our ancestors, to the hopes of generations yet to come. We turn to this act with with enthusiasm, with moach, out of strength of mind, as we take this time together to say not only that we will bear witness to the one who is unified, unique, and unitary to God, and to express love for God by living a life of love in this world. Please join me. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levabecha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, ויעשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף בטיל תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית, וראיתם אותו. וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני, ועשיתם אותם, ולא תתורו אחרי לבבכם, ואחרי עיניכם, אשר אתם זונים אחריהם, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. And this is a time, a challenging time, and an important time in a couple of different ways. It is challenging because become aware this morning that during a Filipino street festival in Vancouver, a vehicle without obvious cause or reason sped up and rammed and killed a number of individuals and injured so many people. And our hearts are with the innocent victims, whether this is from some evil cause or completely senseless, does not matter to the families of those who are injured. And in the same way, and at the same time, this is also the day before our federal election, a time when, as Canadians, it is our obligation to speak out. It is our responsibility to raise our voices by voting, and by, as I've said many times, voting in a way that expresses our core values. There is not one way properly to vote. The proper way to vote is to show up and participate and live up to one's civic responsibilities by participating in the election. But I certainly hope that that each of us has in mind what are the unique issues of our time, and who do we believe in our riding and at the head of their party is best situated to address what are the urgent issues in our society today. In preparation and reminder for that moment, we're going to join today in our prayer for our country and our people. It's a prayer that was created as a Canadian prayer. The core historical Canadian values are peace, order, and good government. And though the order of those words, as mentioned in the note here, was included in this prayer so that it might be a Canadian prayer and one that helps express and helps us focus our communal values. Please join me. Bless, O God, this congregation, those who lead and serve it, those who contribute to its strength. Uphold us, shield us, and grant us health and life as we gather to seek your presence. For the joy of community, the gift of diversity, and the vision of harmony, we offer our sincere gratitude. Bless our land and all its inhabitants with peace. May compassion and justice be the order of the day. Be with those whom we have chosen to lead us. May those who serve and protect our country be a force for good at home and abroad. Bless the people of Israel wherever we dwell. Be with us here where we worship you in freedom. Let all victims of oppression know your love and your nearness. May the day come soon when evil shall give way to goodness, when war shall be forgotten, and all at last shall know safety and security. And now with today being the first day of the new week, we join in our prayer of Havdalah, of separation, of transition, a prayer that is traditionally recited in the first intermediate blessing of the Amidah, a blessing of intellect and discernment. because it reminds us of our responsibility, just as Shabbat ends and the week begins, and we note the difference. We must take note of meaningful differences in our world and judge and choose a path that reflects those differences. Let's join together in the first full sentence onto the fourth line of the Hebrew and then the English. אתה חוננתנו למדע תורתך, ותלמדנו לעשות חוקי רצונך, ותבדל אדוני אלוהינו בין קודש לחול, בין אור לחושך, בין ישראל לעמים, בין יום השביעי לששת ימי המעשה. You have graciously given us the chance to know your Torah and taught us to observe your laws. Eternal our God, you have allowed us to see the distinctions between holy and ordinary, between light and dark, between Israel and other nations, and between the seventh day and the 6 days of work. Eternal my God, God of my fathers and mothers, may the days to come bring peace, free of wrongdoing and filled with reverence. Blessed is the generous source of intelligence. And we continue with our prayer for the soldiers of the IDF, for those who continue fighting in this longest and seemingly endless war. Our hearts break for all those whose lives are changed, are destroyed by this war. And we certainly hope that soon Hamas is no longer, whether that means no longer has any military and political capacity, or whatever it might mean, so that the fighting can stop, and that hopefully we can work toward a world of less war and peace and coexistence. מי שברך אבותינו אברהם, יצחק ויעקב ואמותינו שרה רבקה לאה ורחל, הוא יברך את חיילי צבא ההגנה לישראל ושאר מגיני עמנו העומדים על משמרתם. ישמרם הקדוש ברוך הוא ויצילם מכל צרה וצוקה ומכל נגע ומחלה, וישלח ברכה בכל מעשה ידיהם, ויקוים בהם הכתוב, וכיתתו חרבותיהם לעתים, וחניתותיהם למזמרות, לא יישאו גוי אל גוי חרב, ולא ימדון עוד מלחמה, וישבו איש תחת כפנו, ותחת תאנתו, ואין מחריד ונאמר, Amen. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless the soldiers of the IDF and all who stand on guard for us. May the Holy One guard them against all difficulty and distress, injury and illness. May all of their actions bring blessing, fulfilling the prophet's words. Let them beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Let nation not lift up sword against nation, and may they learn war no more. May all sit under a vine or fig tree with none to make them afraid, and together we say, Amen. We continue now with our prayer for those in need of healing. We bring to mind all those in our circle of family and friends, all those who may be ill or isolated or unwell, who are fighting to make the most out of days of serious or life-ending illness, those who are coming into a world of healing and recovery, still at a price, of those who are isolated. We think of all those, many, many more than those killed, those who are injured in the ramming in Vancouver. We think of the many injured throughout the world in disasters and losses. And of course, we think of the criminal forced isolation of the hostages held by terrorist Hamas and their criminal allies. They must be brought home, released immediately. For each of them, for all of them, for the names given to me and given to Temple, for the names placed in the chat in this and other services, for all in need, we turn to these words of Refuah. מי שברך אבותינו אברהם, יצחק ויעקב ואמותינו שרה, רבקה לאה ורחל, הוא ירפא את כל מכותינו. יהי רצון מלפניך אדוני אלוהינו לאחל עמם ולרפאותם, וישלח לנו מהרה רפואה שלמה ועטרת שלום, ונאמר אמן. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless and heal all who suffer. May it be the divine will to provide healing and strength, reveal to us the holiness of life, the wholeness of shalom, and let us say together, Amen. Well, thank you for starting the new week here together with this Temple Sinai community. We've had this opportunity to connect and to reflect, and now we remember, recalling the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who've died at this season in years past, and those whom we've taken into our hearts with our own. In the last 30 days, we extend our condolences to the families of Gary Brown, of Chagit Chovav, of Nora Boyd, Irving Feldman, Judy Gert. And our hearts go out to all the victims of the ramming in Vancouver and their families. We also remember all victims of terror and war, including terror victim Moshe Musa Horan, as well as victims of war, including Galeb al-Nasasra, Asaf Kafri, Neta Yitzchak Kahane, Ido Voloch. And we acknowledge as well the death and the interment of Pope Francis. May all those who honor and remember him be comforted. And we hope that his memory can be a blessing, not only to his followers, but to all people. We also remember all those who have died on this day, the 29th of Nisan, the 27th of April, 2025. We honor the life and legacy on Yahrzeit of Mark Belchez, Lillian Beal, Rhoda Buckspan, Fran Charkow Kroll, Bernard Fraley, Sam Glassman, Ben Kamen, Francis Lemberg, Donald Lipman, Molly Pennick, Benjamin Rosen, Lawrence Schweitzer, Esther Swartz, Bessie Weintraub, William Weisdorf, Jack Winberg. Zichronam Levracha, may their memories be a blessing to us. Our griefs and our sympathies are mingled as we turn together to words sanctified by memory, words glorified by hope. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemeh Rabbah, ve'alma divrach cheruteh ve'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kari v'mu. Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei kudsha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'mu. Amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shmaya v'chaim alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'mu. Amen. Oseh shalom b'momav. Hu yaseh shalom alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'mu. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and bring hope and strength to all who remember. And together we say, Amen. Well, Temple is grateful that all of us come together today, as well as for those who make donations in honor and to support Temple. A contribution has been made to our annual campaign for tzedakah by Aaron Glassman, observing Yahrzeit for Sam Glassman. Boker Tov. See you tomorrow. Make it a good one.